Our Three Different Worlds by Nicola Winters. Chapter 5. I sat in the window seat staring at the sky deep in thought of this morning's events. My body still hurts bad with the wounds being constant reminders that I wasn't enough, that I'm weak. Ugh, I'm so weak that I couldn't protect myself. A bird flew into the window, breaking me out of these thoughts. After a little while, the thoughts came back. I had to be protected by Lucious and Lionel earlier, wasting the time when they clearly could have been doing something better. I heard the door open and I jumped till I realized it was Lucious and Arcadius. Hey, Virgil, how are you feeling? Lucious said, walking over to me, to a chair, and taking a seat where Arcadius stood by the door. I'm fine. I'm fine, said, not able to look either of them in the eyes. Are you feeling any better, my dear? Arcadius asked cautiously. Felt as though he was staring at me. I just nodded, looking at Lucius, trying to treat this as a normal conversation, but his mask isn't too good. Arcadius followed my gaze and answered the question I didn't ask. Don't worry. Lucius is alright. He's just worried about some stuff. Lucius seemed to focus again after Arcadius said his name. Yeah, I asked why you're so what you're so worried about? And I asked quietly. It's it's just a task that I worry about messing up, because if I mess that task up, there will be a lot of new problems, Lucius said nervously. I'm sure you'll excel in the task. After all, you're more capable than you believe, Arcadia said. Virgil, I'd prefer if tomorrow you stay with Lionel or me for the morning at the least. You could probably write some poetry if you'd like. Right, I mumbled, looking at them worried about what they were planning. Arcadius's green eyes looked mysterious but calm, so I let my worries melt away just as snow in the spring. Don't worry. You'll get to know what the task was when he comes back to report tomorrow, Arcadius said with a smile. May I ask about your reaction to me yesterday? Was it just as you said yesterday, or was there more to the story? I sat there trembling in front of him a while before I saw Lucius give Arcadius a glance. When they are around to the public, they put on a good display of the doctor and the prince, and them being nothing more than the royal staff to the royal family. Behind closed doors, they drop the act almost instantly and become the friends that always have been kind, but always able to say exactly what's bothering them and what is on their minds without the other one lashing out. Virgil, are you unwell? We can leave if you'd like, Lucia said, kneeling next to me. Must have spaced out long enough to make them worry. I'm fine. I was just deep in thought about something, I said quietly, tripping on the word or two. Alright, if you're sure, do you still want us around? Lucius asked, looking at me with those amber eyes that I haven't seen once till about now. I must have been staring at them because he looked away. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's the first time I could remember seeing those eyes before, I said, a bit embarrassed and cautious. Lucius just seemed to just look away, not wanting people to see his eyes. I reached out towards him and saw a flinch to my hand coming near. Lucius, your eyes are really pretty, I said, deciding better on the touching the shoulder. He said, confused and quietly, barely looking up. Did no one ever say that about them before? Did he always have a rough upbringing? Arcadia seemed to catch on to what I saw. Lucious, your eyes are so nice and warm. Anyone who sees them can feel the warmth and care when they see your eyes, Arcadia said with a smile. What? He asked quietly, like he was shocked. Why do you seem so shocked about your eyes? Arcadia asked, looking as if he was going to walk over and join him on the ground near me. He seemed to freeze to Arcadius' question. He tried to explain for a bit before he gave up. Lucious. Did something happen? He asked, walking over and sitting down next to him. He seemed uneasy about the question, and Arcadius asked him. After a while, the silence spoke volumes, and I heard him say, I don't know what to say that would help. I'm so sorry. He reached for Lucious's hand and grabbed it, making Lucius flinch a bit, but still just sitting still. We are here for you when you are ready to talk about it. I did want to ask how you hid it so well and for so long. I just never bring it up, and I barely show any of the signs, he muttered, clearly uncomfortable. You're a doctor, though, so wouldn't you have some patients looking you in the eyes and reaching out towards you? I found myself asking, finally speaking at a normal volume. They do, but they never say anything, so I don't register anything, she said, looking away again after I realized he was looking at me. Cherry, tell us the full story. Yell, scream, cry. Do whatever will help you get it all out, I said, looking at him. As if he was in my position this morning. Lucious cried quietly for a while before he collected himself again and said, It's not as bad as your stuff. It's getting late. We should probably get some rest. Alright, but we are always here to listen when you are ready, Katie said, standing up and helping Lucious get to his feet. See you guys tomorrow, I said, watching them walk out of my room for the night.